We are finding the equation of a line given 2 points. We have worked yesterday and the day before on if you're given the slope and a point, plugging it in and finding your y equals mx plus b. We don't want to graph today. We haven't graphed for the past 2 days. So the rule, that's still the same. All right, so let's just kind of practice the journal part. So, take a look at the journal. By reading the instructions, you need to be able to figure out what to do. Go ahead and do the journal on your own. All right, what'd you get? This is right. Go ahead, you can talk. What did you get?
Oh, y equals -3x plus 7.
Y equals perfect. Easy. Okay, we didn't have to do any point slope or anything. Slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b. Okay, so number 1 I altered a little bit. Can you please change your number 1 on your paper so it looks like mine? -5, 1 and 1, 4. So on the side of your paper, I gave you some steps. Like step 1, do this. Step 2, this. So the first thing that we have to do is we have to find the slope. That's what's different between today and yesterday. Yesterday, we didn't have to find the slope. The m was given to us already. So we have to use our formula for finding slope. Y minus y over x minus x. So first job, let's find the slope. So subtract the y's.
So it'd be 1 minus 4.
Sure. That's on top. 1 minus 4. And then what's on the bottom? Someone else.
-5.
Good, you went the same order. -5.
-2. I mean, 1.
Okay. I've got 1 take away 4. -5 minus 1. Oh, and that reduces really nicely. Is it 2 or is it 1/2?
1/2.
Good. So there's my m. We're going to need that at the end of our equation. For bell work today, I gave you the slope and I gave you a point. But right now we have 2 points to choose from. So you can pick either point to plug in for x and y. You should pick the point that looks the easiest to you. So from your 2 choices, you've got -5, 1 and you've got 1, 4. Doesn't matter to me which one, and you'll get the same answer no matter which point you choose. 1 and 4? 1, 4? Really doesn't matter. So let's pick this point. All right, plug it in then. Y, put a 4. M, 1/2. X, 1 plus B. Okay, 4 equals, what's half times 1? Anything times 1. Okay, good. Subtract. How did you know to subtract? Yeah, it's a positive 1/2. What is 4 take away a half?
3 and 1/2.
4 take away 50 cents, yeah. And I'm going to just leave it as a fraction. So there's my B. So my 2 blue circles, that's the information that matters. Your slope and your y-intercept, your m and your b. So you write an equation using those 2 pieces of information. I didn't have to graph this. And you don't need to graph it. All right. 1B is the same as your paper. First job, find the slope, because we don't know it yet. Go ahead and do that. y's go first. The 8 and the 2 go first. Okay, on the numerator, what's my subtraction problem? Sure, 8 take away 2. On the denominator, what's my subtraction problem? Or minus negative 4. 6 over 8 reduces to? Okay. That's my M. What do you want, what point would you prefer to pick? Pick the one that's easiest. Maybe it has small numbers. Maybe it doesn't have any negatives. Whatever you think looks easiest to work with, pick that point. 4. All right, so it really doesn't matter. I'll just pick the first one. 4, 8. Y is 8, right? We picked 4, 8. Equals M, 3/4. Times X, 4. Plus B. Oh no, I picked 4, 8. I made my 4 little and with space below it because I can go 4 over 1. And I saw that in advance. So how can I simplify? 3/4 times 4 over 1.
3. Going 4 by 4.
Let's say you didn't know what to do. You would multiply straight across. 3 times 4, 12. Over 4 times 1, 4. What's 12 over 4? You don't have to cross simplify to be successful. If you don't want to cross cancel and you want to write 12 over 4, it's fine. Okay, how do I get the 3 over? New people, please. I found my B, I found my y-intercept. Here was my M up here. Those are the 2 pieces of information that I need to write my equation. Okay, find the slope first. I changed my ordered pairs, guys. Look at it. Fix them. -1 minus 2, 4 minus 5. Either way you do your subtraction, you're still going to get your slope of 3, positive 3. Which point do you want to pick? 4, -1. So I'm going to put a star over it saying I'm picking that. And that's what I'm going to plug in for x and y. Y, -1, equals M, 3, x, 4, plus B. Y equals mx plus B. -1 equals 12. Yep, subtract 12 both sides. Ooh, random -13. Weird. That's okay. There's my B, that's my M. It does take time. I'm not gonna argue with that. You understand? Good. Perfect. All right. What is my equation? Alexis.
9 equals 3x minus 13.
Awesome.
Would it be wrong? It was y equals 3x plus -13.
It would not be wrong. All right, do B with the people at your table. Turn and face. Your B is the same as mine, so you're good. All right, what was your slope that you got? Negative 2 or positive 2?
Negative.
Whoa.
Negative 2.
I got -2.
It is negative 2. Here's why. Negative 4 minus 2 over 5, take away 2.
You did that wrong.
You were right. I got y equals 2x plus -2.
Okay, my slope is negative 2. And then a lot of people pick 2, too. Smart, because it's easier to work with. Y equals mx plus b. Add 4 to both sides. Six?
Yeah, plus.
You can, as long as is your answer negative 2x plus 6.
No.
Even if you pick 5 comma negative 4, you will still get negative 2x plus 6. And for the last one, this is actually what it looks like. 2 ordered pairs that you're given, and you have to find the y equals mx plus b. Do you want to find it using this method, or do you want to find it just by looking at the y-intercept and counting the slope? By looking at it? Okay. Where do I begin? Where does it cross the y-axis? 2. That's my y-intercept, that's my b. What's my rise and my run?
6.
6 over.
Negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. You know, when you go to the left, it's a negative. And you just put it together. Negative 2x plus 2. Awesome. So, on the back side, there's 7 problems?
Yeah, no,
6 or 7? 6 problems. So you're doing the exact same process, and there's plenty of room to show your work. And then obviously there's not that many answers, but you have a lot to choose from. So, go ahead and get started.